What's going on, folks? It's D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com, and I'm just one black male educator giving you my thoughts. Recently, it's been about a month since I've been back from Africa. You've heard all about it. Go check out my other videos if you want to know how my experience was. Something I woke up thinking about this morning, having this courage to challenge, confront, and connect. I'm going to say it again. Having the courage to challenge, confront, and connect. I was one of maybe 2 black folks in my trip to Ghana in our small teacher cohort. First, let me say this. I've been in predominantly white spaces for a big chunk of my life, whether that has been high school, college, and now I'm teaching at a school right now that's predominantly white. It doesn't really faze me as much, but again, I keep coming back to these C's, the courage to challenge, confront, and connect. So let me start with the first C, the courage, right? Just having this inner strength and this boldness to go do something, to take initiative and go do something. So for me, the first thing was challenging myself to take this trip, to go to the classes, because I knew that this was going to make me a better educator and a better person, a more whole person to go and travel and see the world and become this kind of global citizen. 2, confront. Not all challenges have to be confrontational. Just because someone challenges you or I challenge myself doesn't mean it's confrontational. Sometimes when I see my young people challenge me, I think to myself, they wouldn't do it if they didn't care. And I think there's a call or an invitation for me to become a better person or better at something, to improve myself. There's this invitation to improve myself. You know, when I think about confrontation, being in Africa, I had to come to terms and just face this ugly history, that being colonization, white supremacy, the anti-blackness. I had to confront that. I had to go see it for myself and be in those historical spaces, such as the point of no return or the door of no return, one of the last places where enslaved folks left West Africa. There's always a lesson to be learned when you confront something that is uncomfortable, right? I try to get my students comfortable with being in the room with people who they disagree with. They have certain varying views, and I think there's a learning lesson there. That's not to say that all your detractors and you should be seeking out only detractors in your life, but there's something about confronting uncomfortable situations, uncomfortable people, uncomfortable truths that I think is very informative and educational, and it could help build you into a whole person because you're seeing a different perspective. You're getting a different vantage point. Lastly, this idea of connection. Of course, there's different cultures, different races, different ethnicities, different histories in the world. And maybe this is the naivete in me. I still feel like we can connect with different people, no matter what we look like. Don't get me wrong. I'm not colorblind. I'm not in some post-racial society. That's not a thing. Race will always kind of be a thing because it's deeply ingrained in our society. Like our country's built on these ideas and these ideologies around race and racism. But being racially conscious, I don't think has to be the same as having it consume your entire life. Again, having that courage to connect with different people, right? Because I never want my students or myself to look for reason to disqualify people. I think we're in a world where we're looking for reasons to disqualify, we're looking for reasons to turn away from people. If anything, I'm trying to train myself to looking for reasons to connect with people and having that courage. That courage to challenge yourself, confront uncomfortable situations, and that courage to connect with people yourself, it allows you to stretch. And sometimes that stretch it's painful, it's hard, it's difficult, but it's fruitful, right? Not all pain is injurious, right? If you're an athlete, you know what I mean. You're gonna be sore after a hard workout. You gotta rest and recover and then go back to the gridiron. However, you need to care for yourself. So all that to say is, I just wanted to express that to you all. the courage to challenge yourself, confront uncomfortable situations, truths, and this courage to connect with other people. I hope that registers with some people. Please leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com. Hey, it's D. White, founder of JustBlackThoughts.com. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe on YouTube. Follow me at The Other English Teacher on Instagram and YouTube. Peace.